These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Craig McKee with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. ABC15 is tracking brand new details after a deadly stabbing at Maryville High School. The Sweet James chopper up over the scene as police showed up to campus right around 11 this morning. Our team was at the campus all day to learn the very latest from investigators and gather reaction from neighbors. We knew initially 2 students were taken to the hospital, one with non-life-threatening injuries and another who later died. Parents lined up outside the school's gates while the school was on lockdown. Many of them said that they were first notified that something was wrong at the school when their kids began texting them from inside the school.
I walked the fastest I've walked in a long time. Like they had lunch out there. I walked right past the lunch. Like I just needed to hug my mom.
ABC15, of course, is committed to covering this story every step of the way. Expect much more from the team ahead at 10 on Arizona Tonight. Throughout the afternoon, we've seen kids coming and going out of the school, the released building by building, in fact, many able to give their loved ones big hugs when they were released. The search continues for Richard Powers, the missing paddleboarder at Saguaro Lake. We told you about the 65-year-old's disappearance on Monday. Powers was last seen before 6 a.m. on Sunday. His paddleboard and other belongings were found in an area called Captain's Nook there on the lake. Friends we spoke with say he's an avid paddleboarder and that he was wearing a bright yellow shirt at the time. Anyone who may have seen him is urged to contact the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Right now, we are less than a year out from the Arizona primary elections, and current Governor Katie Hobbs is working on her re-election bid. The Democratic governor filing what's known as a statement of interest on Monday. Governor Hobbs posting this video to social media. On the Republican side, current Congressman Andy Biggs and businesswoman Karen Taylor Robeson are both running, and both have been endorsed by President Donald Trump. Robeson is already running TV ads. You may have seen them. The primary election is August 4th of next year. We'll continue to track these developments every step of the way. And following up now on a story we brought you on Monday, President Donald Trump says he will lead a movement to get rid of mail-in ballots. In a social media post today, the president claimed mail-in voting results in massive fraud. However, there's no evidence to support that claim. Former Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richard told ABC15 getting rid of mail-in voting is highly unlikely.
Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution delegates the times, the places, and the manner of election administration to the states. So I don't see how President Trump is going to get around that constitutional provision.
President Trump plans on signing an executive order before the midterm elections. However, the language of the order is unclear and will likely be challenged in court. Following up now on the push from Arizona tribes and environmental groups to fight a mine expansion at Oak Flat. A federal appeals court has blocked the exchange of land there near Superior. It's just the latest chapter in a legal battle that's been fought for more than a decade now. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals issuing an emergency injunction halting the federal government from giving the land over to a mining company that plans to use it to mine copper. The move comes just a few days after a district judge denied a request from the San Carlos Apache tribe and environmentalists to stop the land transfer.
I was anticipating today would be a day of mourning, honestly. I mean, it's how I felt that today was the land would be transferred to the mining giant.
The next legal updates for the case are due in September. Trust ABC15 to follow it all along as the case moves forward. The Kyrene School District says the Lassier building will now be closed through winter break as officials continue work to repair the school's roof. This after construction was halted recently to conduct air quality testing there. They say work has still not resumed, but officials are working to get back on track next week. We're told that if the work is finished before winter break, there is a chance that students will be able to return to the campus before then. A district board meeting is happening at 6 o'clock tonight.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We've got another round of extreme heat building in Wednesday through Friday. Extreme heat warnings here in the Phoenix metro area as temperatures go back up above 110 degrees. In fact, tomorrow, 112 in the forecast, 113 the record. It's going to be close, and temperatures will only drop into the upper 80s overnight into early tomorrow morning. We also have a slight chance of isolated storms. Much of the action is going to be out to the east and southeast again tomorrow, but we might see one or two of these come into the Phoenix metro area, so there will be a slight chance for storms in the forecast tomorrow and better chances by the end of the week on Friday and early next week, too, as we get a bit more monsoon moisture flowing in. That influx of moisture leading to more cloud coverage and some lower temperatures, too. Our extreme heat warning warning goes through Friday. Then temperatures start to drop and we'll be down to 104 by the end of your 7-day forecast.